Yeah. All right, racket number 2. Zillow
Back at
says
it.
their 2022 housing forecast is way off. They now are saying home prices are set to spike 16% this year. Last year, year over year, was 20%, which many have said is unsustainable. We'd agree with that, right? 20% year over year,
Yep.
unsustainable. And I saw a lot of reports that they were at 13%. This article, Fortune,
Saying 11.
says they were at 11.
Yep.
Anyways, they're up to 16.4% between December 2021 and December 2022. So kind of like they admitted, hey, we don't know how to value homes on the Zillow offer program. They're saying, hey, we were wrong on our first
On our
prediction
forecast.
on
That's so
home
funny.
appreciation.
Yeah.
And
Oh
this is where
boy.
we think it's going. Nicole, I've said double digits for sure. I've been a little less bullish than some of these reports I've seen, 13 and 16%. Goldman Sachs, I think, was at 13.5%, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, they were. Are you in the high teens like Zillow, or are you
I mean,
double digits? Where are you
we're
at?
already seeing it. I mean, I can't tell you how many homes probably in the last, I would say 3 weeks are these homes that people legitimately just bought like 6, 7, 8 months ago, and they're putting them back on for maybe like $10,000 over what they bought it for, and they are getting multiple offers going for like well over ask. I mean, they haven't closed obviously yet because they haven't closed. But I definitely see, I'm probably in the mid teens. I mean, just to play it safe, like, why not? We'll say 15. But I mean, again, right off the bat, we're already seeing these homes. Again, a $300,000 home going on for $10,000 over. I mean, you're already hitting that number just on the list price. So, I mean, it's just, it's bonkers. Who knew? But
And remember, these when these prices are reported, when February's numbers are reported, those are lagging indicators. When we're looking
right.
at closed sales, these were things that happened in November and December. So it's when anytime you look at price in real estate closings, it's yesterday's data. It's what happened in the past. And that's where I do believe you're going to see price appreciation this entire year, because right now we're dealing with low inventory. So everything that happens 2 months from now is going to reflect a competitive situation,
Right.
people bidding against each other.
Well, which will obviously only fuel the spring market even more because now you have the comps for all those homes that are coming on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What I do believe, and why I'm probably closer to 10% appreciation when the year kind of all shakes out, is that somewhere towards the end of the year, we will have an inflection point.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's in quarter 4, then you're right. We could see 16.4% home price appreciation for this year. But at some point, we're going to start to see interest rates get so high that buyers drop out of the market. We're going to start to see more inventory come on. Ivy Zellman last week said 1.5 million new construction homes hitting in 2023. And if investors, like we said last week, put homes on the market, you will eventually see prices start to cool. There is going to be a point that happens, but those prices probably won't reflect 2022 numbers. They're going to be all 2023 numbers. So it could very well get to 16.4%, like Zillow is now predicting. There's a nice little
Bonkers. I mean, I guess we can only talk about our area. I don't see the inventory catching up to the demand at this point. But,
and like Ivy
again,
said
I'm
last,
just talking strictly about our area, obviously.
go check out last week's podcast. Ivy Zellman, who predicted the last housing crash, who's really, she's one of the smartest real estate researchers in the game. She's saying that this 1.5 million homes is really going to impact inventory next year, which would impact pricing. If you can go back and watch that, but she did say it was area specific. So when Nicole's saying I'm looking at the market of Connecticut, there's not new construction happening there. So when there's no inventory right now, it's going to take a while for Connecticut to catch up. By the way, last time there was a crash. The Northeast lagged places like Vegas and Florida and Texas that had heavy new construction. They were hit hard in the beginning. Then it took a year or two
At
for the
least.
prices in Connecticut to all the way drop, that where those
Well, but it's
markets dropped
also
a lot
taken
quicker.
us, though, how long?
Well,
10,
it took us a lot
15
longer to come back.
years to
Yeah.
get back.
So, and that happens a lot in the Northeast, where we'll be way behind when those other markets come back, just based off of, influx of new residents and those kind of things. And then same thing on when it drops. So
Right.
I'm starting to see that same trend kind of play out early. You're going to see, I do not want to sound like I'm calling a crash or anything like that. I don't think we're going to see a crash as big as we saw last time. I'm not
No.
saying any of those things. And I do believe 2022, right on the money with everybody, like home values are going to go up. We're already sitting, in the middle of Q1, and it's evident that for the next 3 to 4 months, we're not going to have an inventory issue being solved here. So
Right.
numbers for at least the next 6 months are going to continue to go up. All right. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip from the Real World, click here for another one.
Or if you like the full episode, click here.